Get ready to look up, literally. From extraordinary growth conditions to genetics that defy the norm, these women stand head and shoulders above the rest. Today, we'll meet the 10 rarest and tallest women in the world, incredible individuals whose unbelievable heights have amazed doctors, shocked crowds, and made history. You won't believe just how high they can stand. Are you new in this video? Click subscribe and hit notification bell. So let's get started. Małgorzata Dydek, better known as Margot Dydek, was a Polish professional basketball player who became famous as the tallest woman to ever play in the WNBA. Standing at an astonishing 7 feet 2 inches, 218 centimeters tall, she was often called a gentle giant both on and off the court. Born in Warsaw, Poland in 1974, Margot's extraordinary height was due to genetics, as her whole family was unusually tall. Her basketball career took off in Europe, and she later joined the WNBA in 1998, playing for the Utah Stars, San Antonio Silver Stars, Connecticut Sun, and Los Angeles Sparks. Known for her defensive dominance, she was the WNBA's all-time leader in blocked shots, an incredible record that still stands today. Despite her towering presence, Margot was described as warm, humble, and loved by teammates and fans alike. Tragically, in 2011, while living in Australia and pregnant with her third child, Margot suffered a heart attack and passed away at only 37 years old. Her legacy remains as one of the most iconic figures in women's basketball, proving that her height and talent made her truly one in a million. Trintia Kiever, the Giantess of Edom, is often cited as the tallest woman in recorded history, reportedly reaching 8 feet 6.5 inches, or 2.60 meters. Born in the Netherlands in 1616, she drew crowds across Dutch fairs, and even met nobles who were stunned by her size. By age 9, accounts say she was already over 2 meters tall, and local records, a life-size portrait, and preserved shoes still on display in Edom testify to her remarkable stature. Sadly, Trintia died young, in 1633, at just 17. While the exact measurement is alleged rather than fully verified, her story endures as one of history's most astonishing examples of extreme height. Julijana Semjonova is one of the greatest figures in women's basketball and among the tallest female athletes in history. Born in Latvia in 1952, she stood at an incredible 213 centimeters, or 6 feet 11 inches, a height that made her nearly unbeatable on the court. She was also famous for her enormous shoe size, the largest ever recorded in women's basketball. During the 1970s and 80s, Semjonova dominated the sport as the star center for the Soviet Union. She led her team to 2 Olympic gold medals, in 1976 and 1980. Along with multiple world and European championships. With her towering presence and unstoppable skills, she became a legend who rarely tasted defeat. Her influence went far beyond her playing years. Julijana was inducted into both the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame and the FIBA Hall of Fame, cementing her place in history. Even today, she is remembered not only for her extraordinary height, but also as one of the most dominant players women's basketball has ever seen. Molly Duongdi from Thailand was once recognized by Guinness World Records as the tallest woman in the world. She was born with a pituitary gland tumor, a condition that caused her body to release excessive growth hormones, leading to extreme and uncontrollable height. Over the years, Molly grew to a remarkable 212 centimeters, or nearly 7 feet tall, making her not only the tallest woman in Thailand, but also one of the tallest ever recorded. While her extraordinary height made her famous, it also came with heavy burdens. Molly suffered from poor eyesight, joint pain, and heart problems, all linked to her condition. She lived a quiet life in her hometown of Trat Province, where many locals admired her strength and often supported her through donations to help with medical expenses. Despite her struggles, she was described as a kind and humble young woman who dreamed of living a normal life. Sadly, in 2016, at just 24 years old, Molly passed away after suffering a fatal heart attack at a local hospital. Her early death was a devastating reminder of the toll that gigantism can take on the body. Today, she is remembered not only for her record-breaking height, but also for the courage she showed in the face of life's challenges. Caroline Welz, from Germany, is recognized as the tallest woman in her country and one of the tallest in Europe. Standing at an incredible 6 feet 9 inches, or 206 centimeters, Caroline's height comes from a genetic condition called gigantism, which causes the body to produce excess growth hormone. Born in 1986 in Cologne, she grew unusually tall during childhood, which made her stand out everywhere she went. But instead of letting her height hold her back, Caroline embraced it and used it to her advantage. She became known as a fashion model and even appeared in television shows and events, where her extraordinary stature always captured attention. Her towering figure also made daily life challenging. Finding clothes, shoes, or even furniture that fit her size was never easy, and she often faced stares from strangers. Yet Caroline has spoken about accepting her uniqueness, choosing to inspire others by showing confidence and self-love. Today, Caroline Welz remains a symbol of how rare conditions can shape someone's life in unexpected ways. She stands proudly as Germany's tallest woman, admired not just for her height, but for her determination to live confidently in her own skin. Ekaterina Lysina from Russia is celebrated as the tallest woman in her country and one of the tallest models in the world. Standing at 6 feet 8.7 inches, or 2.05 meters, she also holds the Guinness World Record for the longest legs of any woman, measuring an astonishing 132 centimeters. Born in 1987 in Penza, Russia, Ekaterina's height made her stand out from an early age. Instead of being shy about it, she embraced her stature and pursued a career in basketball. As a professional player, she represented Russia on the international stage, winning a bronze medal at the 2008 Beijing Olympics. After retiring from sports, she reinvented herself as a fashion model. Her unique proportions and towering height quickly captured worldwide attention, landing her magazine features, runway appearances, and global fame. Beyond modeling, Ekaterina uses her platform to promote body positivity and self-confidence, encouraging others to embrace what makes them different. Today, she remains a Guinness World Record holder, an accomplished athlete, and an international model, showing the world that standing tall, both literally and figuratively, can be a true strength. This is Elizabeth, a woman who towered above everyone in her village. Some said her incredible height was a gift, others feared it was a curse. But behind her towering figure was a gentle soul, loved and respected by her community. Elizabeth became more than just the tallest woman in town. She became a symbol of courage and strength, remembered for the heart that was even greater than her height. What can you say about this? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's talk about Zainab Bibi, a woman whose life was as extraordinary as her height. Now, Zainab was a remarkable woman standing at a towering 7 feet and 2 inches tall. Her height alone made her stand out in any crowd. That's like stacking two Danny DeVitos on top of each other, with a little extra room for a toupee. Imagine the attention she must have garnered wherever she went. Zainab was originally from Pakistan, a country rich in culture and tradition, but despite its beauty, she faced some tough times there. People weren't always kind to her because of her height. Imagine walking down the street and constantly being the subject of whispers and stares. It wasn't easy for her. Seeking a better life and more acceptance, she made the brave decision to move to Britain. It was a new beginning, a chance to find happiness and peace. And you know what? Good for her. Moving to a new country is never easy, but she did it with grace and determination. Because Zainab deserved all the happiness in the world. She found joy in the little things and made the most of her new life. Sadly, she passed away in 2018. But her story is a reminder that everyone deserves to be treated with kindness and respect, no matter how tall they are. Her legacy lives on, inspiring many to embrace their uniqueness. I mean, can you imagine being that tall? Everyday tasks must have been quite the adventure for her. Think of the wingspan on that woman. She could probably reach things most of us would need a ladder for. She could probably reach the top shelf at the grocery store without even needing one of those little step ladders. A simple task for her, but a dream for many. I bet she never had to ask anyone to grab something for her from the top shelf, ever. That's the dream, folks. But her height was just one part of her incredible story. But seriously, Zainab's story is a powerful one. And it's important to remember that everyone faces challenges in their lives. Her height was both a blessing and a challenge, but she faced it all with courage. We should all strive to be a little kinder and more understanding, just like Zainab would have wanted. Her life teaches us that no matter our differences, we all deserve respect and kindness. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to meet the tallest living woman since 2021, Rümeysa Gelgi. This incredible woman from Turkey stands at an astounding 7 feet and 0.7 inches tall. Now, Rümeysa's height is due to a rare genetic condition called Weaver syndrome. It's a mouthful, I know, but what's important is that Rümeysa embraces her uniqueness. She's an advocate for people with visible differences, and she uses her platform to spread awareness and promote acceptance. Talk about a role model. Rümeysa's story is so important because it reminds us that everyone is different in their own way, and that's what makes life so interesting. Imagine being able to see over the heads of everyone in a crowded room. You'd never lose your friends at a concert, but seriously, Rümeysa's message of self-love and acceptance is something we can all learn from. She's proof that you can achieve anything you set your mind to, no matter how tall you are or aren't. Meet Macy Curran, the Texas-born young woman who made headlines worldwide for her extraordinary legs. Standing at an incredible 6 feet 10 inches tall, Macy holds the Guinness World Record for the longest legs on a living woman, and she earned that title at just 17 years old. Her legs measure over 53 inches long, with the left slightly longer than the right. But what started as a joke submission to Guinness turned into something that changed her life forever. Today, Macy uses her unique height not as a burden, but as her superpower. Growing up wasn't always easy. She was often teased with names like Giraffe or Slender Man, and finding clothes that fit was a constant struggle. She's even had to pay over $250 for custom jeans. But Macy didn't let that stop her. Instead, she embraced her height and turned it into confidence. She now uses social media, especially TikTok and Instagram, to spread body positivity, encourage other tall women, and challenge beauty standards. Now in her early 20s, Macy is a rising model, an advocate for self-love, and a symbol of owning what makes you different. Her message is simple but powerful. Height is a gift. Whether you're tall, short, curvy, or slim, embrace who you are. Macy Curran is living proof that what makes you stand out is exactly what can make you shine. Our next story takes us on a journey of grace, compassion, and the extraordinary life of Sandy Allen, a woman whose presence was as towering as her heart was gentle. Standing tall at 7 feet 7 inches, Sandy was once known as the tallest woman in the world, a title that brought her both fame and unique challenges. But her story is about so much more than her height. It's a tale of resilience, kindness, and the power of embracing one's true self. It's a story about embracing your uniqueness, using your platform for good, and touching the lives of millions around the world with a message of hope and acceptance. Imagine the challenges Sandy faced, the stares she endured, the world that didn't always seem built for someone her size. Yet, she navigated it all with remarkable grace. But Sandy never let those challenges define her. Instead, she turned them into opportunities to connect with others and spread joy. She met them with grace, humor, and an unwavering spirit that inspired everyone she met. Her laughter was infectious, her spirit indomitable. She used her platform to raise awareness about gigantism, to advocate for others, and to show the world that true beauty comes from within. Her advocacy work was tireless and impactful. Sandy's story is a reminder that we all have something unique to offer the world, regardless of our size, shape, or background. Her life was a testament to the power of individuality. It's about embracing our differences, celebrating our individuality, and using our voices to make a positive impact on the world around us. Sandy showed us how to live authentically. Sandy Allen was a true icon, a gentle giantess who touched the lives of countless people with her kindness, her compassion, and her unwavering spirit. Her legacy continues to inspire. She taught us that true greatness lies not in our physical attributes, but in the size of our hearts and the depth of our compassion. Sandy's life was a beautiful example of this truth. Next up, we have Yao Difan, a woman who stood head and shoulders above the rest, literally. Born in a small village in China, Yao's extraordinary height made her a local legend and eventually a global phenomenon. Yao Difan was officially recognized as the tallest living woman in the world, reaching an astounding height of 7 feet 8 inches. Her towering presence was not just a physical attribute, but a symbol of her unique journey and the challenges she faced. Can you imagine being in a room with her? I mean, I'm 6'1", and I'd be looking up to her like she was a skyscraper. Her height was so remarkable that it often left people in awe, and she became a subject of fascination wherever she went. Now, Yao's height wasn't due to some genetic quirk. It was actually the result of a tumor that affected her pituitary gland. This condition, known as gigantism, caused her body to grow uncontrollably. This tumor caused her body to produce excessive amounts of growth hormone, leading to her incredible stature. The pituitary gland, often referred to as the master gland, plays a crucial role in regulating growth and development. In Yao's case, the tumor disrupted this balance, resulting in her extraordinary height. Sadly, Yao's height came with its share of health problems. She faced numerous medical challenges, including heart issues, joint pain, and mobility difficulties. Her condition required constant medical attention and care. She suffered from numerous ailments throughout her life. But despite these challenges, she always maintained a positive outlook. Yao's resilience and strength were truly inspiring. She never let her condition define her spirit or her ability to find joy in life. Yao's story is a reminder that life is full of surprises, and that even in the face of adversity, it's important to find joy and embrace our differences. Her life teaches us that our physical attributes do not determine our worth or our ability to impact the world positively. And there you have it, the 10 rarest and tallest women in the world. Each of them faced unique challenges, but they also proved that standing tall is more than just height. It's about strength, courage, and embracing what makes you different. Which story amazed you the most? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more unbelievable stories from around the world.